I'm Tom Lord-Alge, and I'm a mixing engineer. I've been mixing records for 30 years. I mixed bands from Manson to Hanson and everything in between. Bands like the Rolling Stones, Stevie Winwood, who I won 2 Best Engineered Recording Grammys for, Blink-182, Sum 41, The Wallflowers, Live. I could go on and on. We're here at my private studio, Spank Studios in Miami Beach. It's in my home. I used 3 different sets of monitors, but really fell in love with these iLoud MTMs. I was introduced to the iLouds first by the iLoud, and then the second one I got with the iLoud micro monitors. Those actually used to sit in the position here for years. And then the iLoud MTMs showed up. Now my micro monitors I use on my printing rig. If I need to do edits, I have great sounding speakers. They're self-powered, they're ready to go. But now I have these MTMs, and boy, do they sound good. The MTMs are the great equalizer because I can still do very critical listening and balancing and equalization using those monitors, but they're not nearly as loud, which means I don't have to deal with ear fatigue. I'm mixing at a much lower volume, but they still sound like a big near-field monitor, and I like that. The last, say, 2 hours of my mix, I'm using these to balance out my mix. So for fine adjustments of critical balances, they're awesome. The cool thing about the iLoud MTMs is this calibration mode. You get this microphone and you stick this microphone in the listening position where you're going to be sitting, and you connect the microphone to the back of the speaker and you hit a calibrate button. And that's where the voodoo happens. It literally tunes the speaker to your room and listening environment. And you do that to each speaker, and the speakers sound amazing after you do that. iLoud MTMs, they have a modern curve. They have the right amount of top end, and they have that nice fat bottom end, which you're not going to expect from a monitor that size. All my clients, when they come, say the same thing. Do you have a subwoofer on those speakers? I'm like, no. The bottom end is absolutely incredible. It's true and clear, and it's exactly what it should sound like. And this is why I've fallen in love with these monitors. Not only do they sound real good, they're affordable. So I do a lot of work as a teacher, and I like to pass on my knowledge to the next generation of mixing engineers. And part of that knowledge is these speakers. So they're at a price point where cats who, are starting out can actually get the same speakers that I listen to, that I mix on, are able to afford them. So it means there's no excuse for you not to be using these monitors. And they sound phenomenal.